October 18th, 2017. It's the new moon today in Sagittarius, which is a beautiful place to be right now. Sagittarius is a goal setter. They're very much in tune with what it is that they want. They know how to manifest things. They know how to bring things to fruition in their lives, good, bad, or indifferent. But once you learn how to manifest, the only thing that you really do end up dragging in, if you want to call it that, is good stuff. I mean, it's our heart's desires. So I'm going to just go ahead and tune into the cards for a moment and be quiet and still to see what this 3-card spread is going to tell us. Like always, there's going to be a little bit of advice on what to do. So I like to shuffle in front of the camera because I don't want you to think that I'm like, picking cards. These are my deck. This is my deck. It's a Rider-Waite deck. And I only take what comes out. And right now we have the 3 of Wands, which is a great card. And that card actually signifies the 3 of Wands. Really has to do with moving forward with an intention, with a true intention. This is the card right here. And this is a 3 of Wands. If you see, closely, there are 3 wands. He's holding on to one. So there may have been options in the past, but you've made your decision on where you want to go, and you're just standing there. You're basically, what this card means is that your ships have come in. It's pretty cool. So that's today. Let's see what else comes along with the 3 of Wands. Oh, the cards are jumping. The message. What is the message for today? We got the High Priestess and the 10 of Swords. Okay. All right. So the High Priestess, y'all got a pretty good lesson on her yesterday. She's, she's, again, look at the scrolls that's sitting on her arm. It's almost like an appendage. Those are her, that's her knowledge. And that's her knowledge. And, she covers it with the veil that she's wearing, the robe that she's wearing, she's covering it. But she's leaving enough exposed so that you know that she does have secrets, very ancient secrets, knowledge that she's holding there. The 10 of Swords, excuse me, is a card of something ending. It is the end. You see that guy? Poor guy. He has like 10 knives in his back. Haven't we all been there? But seriously, it's over. Like, it's over. So, the 10 of Swords, if you look at it, it's a dark card. It's really a card that shows that the battle is really over. And you may be feeling a bit of uncertainty. There might have been a lot of communication not so good about you or about what you're doing or whatever it may be. Whether it be at work or at home, you're just, you're done. This is a card of being done. You're just completely done. And but the beautiful part is that the essence here is that you're moving forward with a true intention. And you're moving forward with a true intention with the High Priestess. With all of your, with all that you are, with all that you have become, with everything that you know. You're moving forward. You're really, with the High Priestess, you're really following your intuition on what road to take. And that's what I see here. The bad stuff is gone. Pardon me. The bad stuff is gone. You can't get stabbed. I mean, 10 is finality. You can't get worse than 10. 10 is finality. It's finished. Swords are, again, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. They signify, when you have the 10 of Swords this way, it signifies that a period in your life has ended. It's no longer in your realm. It's not part of your existence. Does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts. Obviously, it hurts. To be stabbed 10 times in the back. And we all know what that feels like, to be stabbed 10 times in the back or more. To be left for dead, basically. Look at this guy. He's like left for dead. But he's not, because here he is in his red robe, moving forward. See him? He's moving forward. He's leaving everything that he thought about or cared about behind. And he's moving forward with whatever project, plan, situation you're going through. This is the general energy, which is really beautiful for the coming year, because the new moon is really all about letting go of the past and allowing the new to come to fruition, to set that intention. And that's exactly, the intention's been there. There's been, you know, 2 wands behind him, and 2 wands really are about, how should I say, they're about, well, there's 3 of them all together. So this card really represents leaving, you know, whether it's family or a mindset behind, or a job behind, whatever it is, you're leaving it behind. And you're moving forward with that one staff, with that one wand. You're moving forward. Again, you know, from the previous reading that I did yesterday, you had the Knight of Wands moving forward with the one wand, which is, again, it is it's your passion that you're longing for, that you have made a decision that even though you've been stabbed in the back and had to leave everything behind, you're still moving forward with your intention. And it's followed by, of course, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is there to say you're following your intuition and you're right on, you're spot on. So I guess what I want to talk about now, really just take a few minutes to talk about, is the mindset moving forward. Mindset is really important, and I don't think that we really pay it enough attention. Even though we live in our minds, we're constantly thinking, we can't stop thinking, right? But what we think about is what we manifest in our lives. It's can't help it. It's just the way that it goes. What you think about is what you're going to manifest in your life. Okay? So when you're moving forward, you're transitioning out, your old self-talk is going to come back to you, because it's like a default button. You default to the way that you thought, the way that you acted, the way that you spoke in the past. It's a default. So the way that I have managed my default is, I find that I get really uncomfortable. Like when I'll just be driving down the road, and all of a sudden I have like this uncomfortable feeling, like just doesn't feel real good. And I'll think about what I was just thinking about, and immediately I'll realize that's my old mindset. That's the default, to go back into that pattern of thinking, negative thinking. And I say, okay, so how can I turn this around? Well, some things you just can't turn around. Like there's just certain things you can't turn around. Although there is duality, it's painful. So what when it's really bad, when it's a reoccurring thought, my first inclination is to put a stop sign. Like I visualize a stop sign in my face. Seriously, this is what I do. And the other thing that I do is I try to find what it is that makes me happy. In other words, I go ahead and I start thinking about or doing something different to change that feeling inside of me. So for instance, I was doing some yard work and I was in a really messy area that I kind of was afraid of because I didn't know, what's back there. There's all kinds of vermins and things out there. So I said, if I continue to do this, I'm not going to feel really good because I'm not feeling really good right now. So I moved away and I started to like pull weeds from another side of the yard. And as soon as I realized that my emotional state had changed, I went back to clean out the other area. And I cleaned it out in no time and I was excited about it. I had no thought whatsoever about what I was thinking about that made me uncomfortable to be there in the first place. So that's what I'm trying to say when it comes to mindset. What you want to do is if you can't if you can't give yourself a cue to change the way that you're thinking or that you're feeling, go do something else. Go do something else and distract yourself. Go paint your nails. I don't know. Go shave your beard. I don't know. I'm just saying. But seriously, you have to train your mind to recognize, because that's really the first step, recognize that negativity. And when you recognize it, go do something else to take your mind off of it. I remember when I was in school too, I would sit there for hours just writing a paper. And then I'd come to a roadblock where I couldn't go any further. And I would just go and like cook dinner or, paint my nails or take a shower or something. And by the time I was done doing all of that, I'd come back refreshed with a new perspective, and I was always able to finish my papers on time. So that's what it takes really to begin to shift your mindset, is recognizing it. The first thing you want to do is recognize how you feel. When you feel that uncomfortableness, when you feel like, I don't know what this tightness is in my shoulders, I don't know what this feeling is in my belly, go do something else. Save yourself a lot of grief. Go do something else. When you come back to it, you'll be refreshed, I promise. Okay. Thank you for being here. I love you all. Don't forget to go to my YouTube page and like and subscribe it. It's Transformation Time with Lily. All of these videos are going to be on it, but sometimes they upload to Facebook and sometimes they don't, but they always upload to my YouTube page. So I love you all. Have a great day. Enjoy that beautiful new moon. Go take a look at it. I take a picture of every new moon and full moon. So enjoy yourselves. Take a minute to like sniff out the roses. I mean, smell the roses. Even if there aren't any, even if you're in cold weather, go do something nice for yourself. Okay, guys, I love you. Mwah.